Welcome to Don't Let Emails Slip Out of Sight and Out of Mind. Have you ever lost track of an important email because it fell off your screen? It happens to everyone, but this is something you can control. In this lesson, we'll show you how to reconfigure Outlook's interface to display the maximum number of emails so you don't lose track of the things that have fallen off the screen at the bottom. In this lesson, we'll cover features available for Microsoft Outlook on Windows.
Hello, and welcome to Don't Let Emails Slip Out of Sight and Out of Mind. Today we'll cover focused inbox and message preview, tighter inbox line spacing, disabling automatic features such as favorites and grid lines, disabling group according to arrangement, and saving a customized view that suits you better. My name is Ivy Gray, and I'm from WordRake, and I'm here today with Baron Henley from Infinity Consulting. Take it away, Baron. Can't wait to learn.
Hi, my name is Baron Henley, and today we're going to talk about how to basically see as many emails as possible on the screen at once so that you don't have a scroll bar and you're less likely to forget about an email that went off the bottom of your screen. Okay, so that's really a problem for people because most people don't go over and scroll up and down all day long. And if you get a fair volume of emails, it's possible that you could get so many emails that you haven't even read yet that it pushes all the other ones you are trying to keep track of off the bottom of your screen. So there are several things you can do about that. The first thing, notice my emails are set up and I have columns. I got from, subject, received, categories, and I can add more columns and I can get rid of columns. If you currently do not have columns, you need to reconfigure your emails so you do see columns. And we talked about this in one of the earlier videos, but let me show you how to do that once more. If you don't see columns, if all you see is an email and there's no individual columns at the top, here's what you do. Click on the View ribbon, click on the View Settings button on the left side, click on Other Settings button in the middle of the dialog that appears. So View ribbon, View Settings button, Other Settings, and what you want to do is you want to make sure this is not checked. So I clear this checkbox, and then I want to make sure that always use single line layout is ticked instead of always use compact layout. So I need this radio button ticked. The only way you can tick one of these radio buttons is if this is not checked. So this has got to be unchecked and that's got to be ticked. Okay? So if you do that and you currently don't have columns, you will thereafter have columns. Okay, so everything else we're going to do to make this better so I can see more stuff, we're all going to do inside this same View ribbon. Okay, so step one, View ribbon. Each one of these emails is showing me like 2 lines, right? So I see John and then FYI, John Federico, Senior Consultant. That would be awesome. It's been busy promoting, I can see, do I need to see this? Do I need to see the extra line? No, I can just look at it in my reading pane and read the whole thing. So this is just taking up extra space. I want each email not to occupy 2 lines, but instead occupy 1 line. And this is being caused by the message preview button. So I want to turn off the message preview. That has nothing to do with the reading pane, weirdly. So I click on message preview and I click off. I say all mailboxes, and you can see it tighten it up quite a bit. Now, the next thing, the button right next to it that says show focused inbox. Here's how this feature works. And maybe, depending on the version of Outlook, you might not have show focused inbox. That's a Microsoft 365 thing. So if you have Outlook 365, then probably you have this button. What it does is it watches how you deal with your email, and it tries to figure out which emails you don't really care about, and then it moves those into this other folder. So as you can see, it just decided randomly that I wanted 2 emails scrolled away under other, which means they're not under my quote focused inbox, which means unless I click on the other all the time, I don't realize that these emails were stolen from me and scrolled away under other. Because people don't click other, it's easy to lose track. You got an email, the client's like, why didn't you respond to my email? Well, maybe Microsoft Outlook decided you didn't really care about that email and stuck it under other, and therefore you never saw it. So I view this as a dumb, dangerous feature. I don't want Outlook thinking for me. I don't want Outlook deciding what emails it thinks are important to me because it can't think for me. So I want to absolutely turn off this feature. Now, I know people that feel just as passionately the other way, and I think they're totally wrong. That's my opinion. So I don't want this thing on. I don't want Outlook trying to guess what emails are important. So I turn it off. Now all the emails are back, and my two choices up here are all and unread. Okay, fine, I can live with that. Now, the next thing I want to do, and this is another button that they've added in Outlook 365, use tighter spacing. So right now I can see this third email from Debbie Foster down here. If I go up here and click use tighter spacing, as you can see, that this is the email that I previously, that was the last one I could see. Now I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more emails. So use tighter spacing was a good thing. The next thing that I don't want to see on my screen are these big banners across the whole thing saying, oh, you got these emails today, and yesterday you got this one, and Tuesday you got this one, and Monday you got this one. Don't care. They're already sorted by the date I received them. So this is completely redundant information that I don't need, and each one of those stupid banners is occupying an entire line that could be showing me instead an email that I actually do want to see. Okay. I'm sorry that I'm yelling about this, but some of these things really irritate me. So here's what you do to get rid of these ridiculous banners that cut across the entire screen and take up the space that could be showing you an email. Stay on the view ribbon. You click on the view settings button. Click on group by. There's a button that says group by. And then in the top left-hand corner of the group by dialog that's about to appear, there's a little checkbox you want to clear. So I click on this. Right? Here's the little checkbox, automatically group according to arrangement. What does that even mean? Like, that's the worst description of clutter up my inbox with these giant banners I've ever seen. So I'm going to say, stop doing that. Uncheck automatically group according to arrangement. I'm going to click OK. I'm going to click OK. And now, oh, look at this. Now, instead of emails running off the bottom of my screen, I can see all of my emails. And they're already sorted by the date received, so I don't need to have these separate banners that are cluttering everything up. Okay. The next thing. So I'm getting close, right? I'm getting close to this looking the way I want. The next thing I want to do is I've got over on the right side, I've got, you might have some things cluttering up your view over here. So do I need to see my calendar when I'm in my inbox? I would argue no. If I want to see my calendar, there's a button right here that allows me to go to my calendar, and I can see my whole calendar. Do I need to see my email, my calendar, my tasks? No, all it's going to do is stress me out. So I only want to see email when I'm in email. If you want to get rid of the garbage that's sitting out here, if you have any garbage sitting out here, view ribbon, to-do bar button, and simply come down here and choose off. That'll hide all of the junk you don't really need to see on the right side of your screen, which in this case gives me more space to see my reading pane so I can read the email, which I appreciate. And of course, you can hover over this and you can drag it right or you can drag it left, and you can see more or less of your reading pane. If you don't want to see the reading pane at all, of course, click on the reading pane button and choose off. You can also make it, instead of on the right, you can make it on the bottom, but then it's going to chew up a big piece of real estate at the bottom of your screen, which of course is going to hide emails you could otherwise see. So if you're going to have the reading pane open, I would recommend it be on the right side, not at the bottom. And if you really just don't even care about that, you might want to turn the whole thing off. Okay, next thing. Over here, Outlook has this concept of a quote favorites. And what you can do is, like, let's say I wanted to add something to favorites. I could come down here to the emergency folder, I could right click it, and one of my choices is add to favorites. Is it going to move the emergency folder up here so it's no longer down here? No, it's just going to duplicate it. So this inbox is this inbox, this sent items is where's my sent items? Is this sent items? This is just redundant stuff up here. Now I get it. If I couldn't control the order of these folders, I might want to add them to favorites so they're at the top of my folder list. However, as we've discussed in previous classes, you can hold down on your mouse and you can drag these into whatever order you want. If you've got a case you're working on right now, then drag it to the top. Why do I need, all this is doing is showing me duplicates of folders that are down here, and it's chewing up a bunch of space. If this wasn't here, I would be able to see more folders that are currently going off the bottom of the screen down here. Okay, so I find this favorites thing to be a really silly idea, and I would like to turn it off. Here's how you do that, if you feel the same way. I'm still on the view ribbon. I click on the folder pane button and uncheck favorites. I just left click on that. And now the favorites thing disappeared, and I can see as many folders as I could possibly see at once. All right. So this, in my opinion, is way better because I can see so many emails and I'm less likely to miss something that went off the bottom of my screen. So hope that. Now, let me just say, I know plenty of people, my wife included, who think the way that my email looks is ridiculous. She hates it. She says, why is everything so small? That's so I can see more stuff. But let me say one last thing. I'll end with this. If you've got it all configured and you got it, customized the way you want it, you would like to preserve that. And you can do that by clicking, I'm still on the view ribbon. If I click on change view, I can say save current view as a new view. And you can call it whatever you want. For example, your name. So I've got, the way this is all set up, if I got it all messed up and I wanted to get it back to the way I usually have it, I have a view I saved called Baron, so I can just click on that. It would set all of those settings at once. So once you get it set up the way you want, save that. Just go here, call it whatever. And then if it gets messed up, you can always go back and click on that button and reapply all those settings in one shot. Or you could use that same thing to apply those settings to other folders if you wanted to do that. Anyway, I hope that helps. I hope you got some good tips out of that. Thank you very much for watching. Again, my name is Baron Henley, B. Henley at affinityconsulting.com. Thanks.
Thank you, Baron.
This video was created by Ivy Gray from WordRake and Baron Henley from Affinity Consulting, who both trained as lawyers and are now Microsoft Word and Outlook enthusiasts and productivity experts. This video is part of a series. To sign up to receive tech tips and training videos via email, please visit wordrake.com/tech-tips. Take Outlook to the next level. If you want the emails you send to get a response before they fall off the screen, let WordRake help. Using the familiar track changes style, WordRake will help you edit your emails for clarity and brevity, just like you would edit a letter in Microsoft Word. If you'd like to learn more, sign up to receive tech tips and training videos at wordrake.com/tech-tips. When you're ready to take your work to the next level, try WordRake. WordRake is clear and concise editing software that will improve your writing while respecting legally operative phrases and key legal content. It's a finely tuned collaborator that will help you satisfy clients, win more business, and do more high-value work. WordRake works in Microsoft Word and Outlook. It goes beyond Microsoft's built-in spelling and grammar checkers to help you reduce legalese and wordy writing. It uses complex, patented algorithms to find useless words, dull phrases, weak lead-ins, cliches, and high-level grammatical problems, then offers suggested edits in-line. Your raked document will look just like a smart colleague with an English degree has revised your work using track changes. In 3 simple steps, you'll have a better document or email. Try it today at wordrake.com/trial.